The mall security guard's grip tightened on Quinn's arm like a vice, his voice booming over the chaotic crowd. "You're under arrest for attempted kidnapping." Nevaeh, the little girl clutched in the stranger's arms, suddenly burst into tears, wriggling free and running straight to Quinn, sobbing, "Mommy, don't let them take me." In that frozen moment, as whispers turned to gasps, Quinn's world shattered, revealing the betrayal that had led to this nightmare. Quinn Hartley had always believed that love could conquer anything, but standing in the fluorescent-lit chaos of the Westfield Mall in suburban Chicago, she wondered if that was just a cruel joke. It was a crisp autumn Saturday in 2025, the kind where families flocked to the sprawling complex for back-to-school shopping and overpriced pretzels. Quinn, 35, with her cropped dark hair and a tattoo of intertwined vines on her wrist symbolizing eternal bonds, pushed Nevaeh's stroller through the throng, her mind elsewhere. Nevaeh, their 5-year-old daughter, giggled at the fountain's dancing waters, her curly pigtails bouncing with each step Quinn took. Riley, Quinn's wife of 7 years, was supposed to meet them here after her shift at the hospital. Riley Thompson Hartley, the blonde pediatric nurse with a laugh that could light up the darkest room, had been the rock in their unconventional family. They had met in college at Northwestern, two women from different worlds, Quinn from a conservative Midwest farm family, Riley from a liberal East Coast upbringing. Their love story was the stuff of indie films. Stolen glances in lectures, late-night confessions over cheap coffee, and a wedding in a quaint Vermont chapel where Quinn's estranged parents didn't show. Adopting Nevaeh 3 years ago had sealed their happily ever after, or so Quinn thought. But lately cracks had formed. Riley's long hours at work left Quinn handling most of the parenting, and whispers of an affair had seeped into their home like poison. Quinn dismissed them at first. Riley was devoted, wasn't she? Yet, the late nights, the secretive texts, the way Riley's eyes darted away during arguments, it all gnawed at Quinn's heart. Today was meant to be a reset. Family time, ice cream cones, maybe even a heartfelt talk. As they wandered into the toy store, Nevaeh's eyes widened at a display of stuffed animals. "Mommy, look! A unicorn!" she squealed, tugging at Quinn's hand. Quinn knelt down, her voice soft. "Which one, sweetie?" "The pink one." Nevaeh nodded vigorously, and Quinn scooped it up, heading to the register. But as she paid, a sharp voice cut through the air. "Excuse me, ma'am? Is that your child?" A middle-aged woman with a pearl necklace and a judgmental frown pointed at Nevaeh, who was now hugging the unicorn tightly. Quinn blinked, confused. "Yes, of course. Why?" The woman narrowed her eyes. "She doesn't look like you. And I saw you grab her from the fountain area. Where's her real mother?" Quinn's stomach dropped. This wasn't the first time she'd faced scrutiny as a lesbian mom. Stares at playgrounds, questions at daycare pickups, but this felt different. Aggressive. "I am her real mother," Quinn said firmly, lifting Nevaeh into her arms. "We're adoptive parents. Now if you'll excuse us." But the woman wasn't backing down. She pulled out her phone, dialing rapidly. "Security. There's a suspicious woman here with a child that isn't hers." Within minutes, mall security swarmed in. 2 burly guards flanked Quinn, one grabbing her elbow. "Ma'am, we need to see some ID. We've had reports of child abductions in the area." Nevaeh whimpered, burying her face in Quinn's neck. "Mommy, I'm scared." "It's okay, baby," Quinn whispered, her voice trembling as she fumbled for her wallet. But the accusing woman interjected. "She doesn't even match the kid's ethnicity. Look, dark hair, brown eyes on the woman, but the girl has light features. This is kidnapping." The crowd murmured, phones out, recording. Quinn's heart raced. Where was Riley? She texted frantically. "At toy store. Emergency. Come now." One guard radioed for police backup. "Until we sort this, you're coming with us," Quinn protested. "This is ridiculous. Call my wife. She's a nurse at Mercy Hospital. Her name's Riley Thompson Hartley." But the guards weren't listening. They separated Nevaeh from Quinn, handing her to a female officer who had just arrived. Nevaeh screamed, "No! Mommy!" The hook had sunk deep. Accusation, separation, terror. As they dragged Quinn toward the security office, she caught sight of a familiar face in the crowd. Riley's coworker, Sarah, watching with a smug grin. Sarah, who had been overly friendly with Riley lately. Was this a setup? Quinn's mind reeled. In the Stark security room, Quinn sat handcuffed to a chair, explaining their adoption papers were at home. The police arrived skeptical. "Ma'am, witnesses say you were acting suspiciously. The child seems distressed." "Distressed because you took her from me," Quinn yelled. Then a commotion outside. Riley burst in, badge flashing. "What the hell is going on? That's my wife and daughter." The room fell silent. Nevaeh, held by an officer, spotted Riley and cried, "Mama!" But her eyes locked on Quinn. "Mommy!" Proof enough. The cuffs came off, apologies mumbled. But the damage was done. As they left the mall, Quinn whispered to Riley, "How did this happen? And why was Sarah there?" Riley's face paled. "Quinn, we need to talk." That night, in their cozy Evanston home, with Nevaeh asleep clutching her unicorn, the truth unraveled. Riley confessed. An emotional affair with Sarah, born from stress and loneliness. It was just talks, nothing physical. But she must have orchestrated this to break us up. Betrayal hit Quinn like a freight train. "You let her get close? While I was raising our daughter alone." Tears flowed, voices rose. Quinn stormed out, driving aimlessly through rainy streets, questioning everything. Was their love strong enough to survive this? The days following the mall incident blurred into a haze of anger and silence for Quinn. She slept on the couch, avoiding Riley's pleading eyes. Nevaeh, sensing the tension, clung to both moms, her innocent questions piercing. "Why are you mad, Mommy? Did I do something wrong?" Quinn's heart broke anew each time. "No, sweetie. Grown-ups just have big feelings sometimes." But inside she seethed. How could Riley, the woman who'd vowed forever in that Vermont chapel, let doubt creep in? Their life had been idyllic. Weekend picnics in Lincoln Park, holidays with Riley's accepting family, Nevaeh's first steps captured on video. Now it felt tainted. Riley tried to make amends. She cut ties with Sarah, filing a complaint at work. "I was weak, Quinn. The job's been killing me. Sick kids, endless shifts. Sarah, listen when I felt you didn't." "Me? I was home with Nevaeh, handling everything while you listened to her." Quinn snapped during a rare dinner together. The argument escalated. "You think it's easy being the breadwinner? Seeing families torn apart at the hospital made me question us." Nevaeh covered her ears in the next room. Quinn lowered her voice. "We need counseling. Or space." Riley nodded, tears streaming. "Anything to fix this." They started therapy with Dr. Elena Vargas, a kind Latina woman in a downtown office overlooking Lake Michigan. Sessions unearthed buried resentments. Quinn's abandonment issues from her family disowning her after coming out. Riley's fear of failure inherited from her perfectionist parents. "Love isn't just romance," Dr. Vargas said. "It's choosing each other through the mess." Slowly, glimmers of hope emerged. A date night at their favorite Italian spot in Wicker Park. Hands intertwined under the table. Laughter over old photos. But doubt lingered. Quinn found deleted texts on Riley's phone. Innocent, Riley swore, but trust was fragile. Then the plot thickened. Sarah didn't back down. Anonymous tips to Child Protective Services claimed neglect in their home. A social worker visited, scrutinizing their spotless house. "We've had reports of instability." Quinn's blood boiled. "This is harassment." The worker left satisfied, but the stress mounted. Riley confronted Sarah at the hospital, recording the exchange. "You set up that mall scene? Called that woman to accuse Quinn." Sarah smirked. "Prove it. You chose me once, why not again?" Riley quit on the spot, job hunting furiously. "I won't let her destroy us." As winter blanketed Chicago in snow, their bond deepened through adversity. They volunteered at a local LGBTQ+ center, helping other families. Nevaeh's school play became a turning point. Watching her as a tiny elf, Quinn and Riley shared a tearful kiss backstage. But betrayal's shadow loomed. Quinn discovered Riley had confided in Sarah about their adoption struggles, private pains used as ammunition. "How could you share that?" Riley broke down. "I was lost. Forgive me." Quinn walked out into the snowy night, seeking solace at a lakeside bench. Memories flooded. Their first kiss under fireworks at Navy Pier. Adopting Nevaeh from a foster home in Texas. Was it worth fighting for? Returning home, she found Riley packing. "If you want space, I'll go." No, Quinn said, pulling her close. We fight together. Reconciliation bloomed like spring. They renewed vows in a small ceremony with friends, Nevaeh tossing petals. But Sarah's final act. A lawsuit for defamation after Riley's complaint. Court dates loomed, tensions rising. Quinn testified about the mall horror, voice steady. That day nearly broke us, but it showed our love's strength. The judge dismissed the case, warning Sarah. Victory, but scars remained. Through it all, Nevaeh's love anchored them. I have two mommies who love each other, she said one evening, drawing a family portrait. Quinn and Riley smiled, hands linked. Healing was slow but real. Yet, as summer approached, a new twist. Riley's job offer in Seattle. Better hours, fresh start. Quinn hesitated. Chicago was home, friends, roots. What about Nevaeh's school? Our life here? Debate ensued, emotions raw. Was this escape or growth? The Seattle offer hung over them like a storm cloud, forcing Quinn and Riley to confront their future. Chicago's bustling streets, with their mix of grit and charm, had been the backdrop of their love story. Leaving felt like betrayal to their past, to Nevaeh's stability. We built everything here, Quinn argued one humid evening on their porch, fireflies dancing in the yard. Riley paced, her blue eyes earnest. But think of the opportunities. I'd have more time for us. No more 12-hour shifts. We could hike in the mountains, show Nevaeh the ocean. Nevaeh, overhearing, chimed in from her swing set. Ocean? With whales. Quinn laughed despite herself. See? You're bribing our daughter. The decision weighed heavy. They consulted Dr. Vargas. Change can heal or harm. What's your gut say? Quinn's gut twisted. Memories of her family's rejection made her cling to familiarity. Riley's enthusiasm sparked hope, and fear of resentment if denied. As they deliberated, old wounds reopened. Quinn found a letter from her estranged mother, forwarded from an old address. Heard about your family. Praying for the child's soul. Crushed her. They'll never accept us. Why stay in a place tied to that pain? Riley held her. Then let's go west. Start fresh. They agreed, packing boxes amid tears and excitement. Friends threw a farewell party at a rooftop bar overlooking the skyline. Toasts to new beginnings. The cross-country drive was an adventure. Route 66 stops, motel pools, Nevaeh's endless. Are we there yet? In South Dakota's Badlands, they pulled over for a sunset picnic. Riley proposed again, on one knee with a simple band. Marry me in our new life? Quinn said yes, sealing it with a kiss as stars emerged. Seattle welcomed them with misty rains and vibrant markets. Their new home in Capitol Hill, a queer-friendly neighborhood, felt like destiny. Riley started at Seattle Children's Hospital, loving the balance. Quinn freelanced as a graphic designer, enrolling Nevaeh in a progressive school. But adjustment brought drama. Nevaeh missed her old friends, throwing tantrums. I want Chicago. Quinn doubted. Did we make a mistake? Riley reassured, but her own secrets surfaced. During the move, she'd hidden financial stress, debt from the lawsuit defense. I didn't want to worry you. Quinn felt betrayed again. We promised honesty. Arguments flared in their echoey new house. Nevaeh hid under blankets, whispering to her unicorn. Climax built. A heated fight where Quinn accused Riley of forcing the move to escape guilt. You wanted a clean slate because of Sarah. Riley stormed out, driving to a viewpoint overlooking Puget Sound. Hours later, a call. I'm sorry. Come meet me. Quinn arrived, finding Riley with a picnic, echoing their Badlands moment. I was scared, but I choose us every day. Forgiveness came in waves. They recommitted, joining a local support group for LGBTQ+ parents. Nevaeh adapted, making friends at a community center. One day at Pike Place Market, a stranger complimented their family. You three glow with love. It contrasted the mall nightmare, affirming their resilience. Yet human elements deepened. Quinn reconnected with a half-sister online, healing family rifts. Riley mentored young nurses, paying forward. As fall leaves turned golden, peace settled. But a final test. News of Sarah relocating to Portland nearby. Panic rose. We can't let her haunt us, Quinn said. They filed a restraining order, closing that chapter. In this new life, their love evolved deeper, more intentional. Romantic walks along the waterfront, Family game nights. Nevaeh thrived, her drawings now of mountains and moms. Quinn reflected. Betrayal had nearly destroyed them, but it forged unbreakable bonds. With Seattle's rhythms becoming their own, Quinn and Riley's relationship blossomed anew, but life's unpredictability kept the drama alive. Nevaeh's 6th birthday party at a local park was a milestone: friends, cake, and a piñata shaped like a rainbow. Watching Nevaeh laugh with her new classmates, Quinn squeezed Riley's hand. "We did good." Riley smiled. "We did." Yet undercurrents of emotion swirled. Quinn's graphic design business boomed, landing a contract with the National LGBTQ+ advocacy group. It meant travel New York, D.C., leaving Riley to solo parent. Roles reversed, echoing past resentments. "You're gone again?" Riley asked one evening as Quinn packed for a conference. "It's just 3 days. This could change everything for us." Riley nodded, but her eyes betrayed hurt. "I get it. Just miss you already." The separation amplified feelings. In a Manhattan hotel, Quinn FaceTimed home, Nevaeh's stories filling the screen. Riley's tired smile hid exhaustion. "Love you," she whispered. Quinn returned with gifts and apologies. "I hate being away." They balanced better, hiring a sitter for date nights. A romantic ferry ride to Bainbridge Island reignited sparks, whispers of dreams, kisses under starry skies. But conflict arose when Quinn's half-sister, Mia, visited from Illinois. Mia, accepting unlike their parents, brought warmth but stirred old pains. Over dinner, Mia shared family updates. Mom's softening. She asks about Nevaeh. Quinn tensed. After years of silence? Too late. Riley encouraged. "Forgiveness is for you, not them." Debate ensued, Quinn wrestling with humanism. What if it's a trap? Mia's stay culminated in a heartfelt talk by the fire. "I regret not standing up sooner. You're my sister. Your family's beautiful." Tears flowed. Quinn hugged her. "Visit anytime." As Mia left, Quinn felt lighter, humanity's capacity for change evident. Nevaeh's school project on families highlighted their story. "My moms met in college and adopted me. They're superheroes." The class applauded, but a conservative parent complained, sparking a meeting. "This isn't appropriate for young kids." Quinn and Riley attended, voices steady. "Love is love. Our family deserves respect." The principal sided with them, but the incident echoed the mall trauma. Media picked it up. A local news story praising their advocacy. Fame brought support and trolls. Online hate mail tested their resolve. Riley broke down one night. "Why us?" Quinn held her. "Because we're visible. We fight for others like us." Their bond strengthened through activism. They spoke at Pride events, sharing their journey. Accusation, betrayal, redemption. A poignant moment. Nevaeh's first crush on a girl classmate. "Is that okay, mommies?" "Absolutely." They chorused, hearts swelling. As years blurred, "Wait, no, this is 2026 now," the story's arc neared closure. A health scare. Riley's routine checkup revealed a lump. Benign but terrifying. Waiting for results, they clung together in the hospital. "If anything happens." "Shua," Quinn said. "We're unbreakable." Relief came, deepening gratitude. They planned a family trip to Hawaii beaches, luau's renewal. But before departure, a letter from Quinn's mother. "I'd like to meet my granddaughter. If you'll allow." Quinn pondered, humanity winning. One step at a time. In Hawaii, under palm trees, they reflected. Betrayal had been the villain but love the hero. The Hawaiian sunsets painted their final chapter in hues of gold and pink, a metaphor for the warmth that had returned to Quinn and Riley's life. Nevaeh splashed in the waves, her laughter a symphony against the ocean's roar. "Look, mommies. A shell." Quinn and Riley watched from beach chairs, fingers laced. "This is us," Riley said. "Waves crash, but we endure." Back in Seattle, the letter from Quinn's mother waited. They invited her for a tentative visit. Evelyn Hartley arrived, frail but determined, at their doorstep. "I was wrong. Fear blinded me." Nevaeh peeked shyly. "Are you Grandma?" Evelyn's eyes misted. "If you'll have me." Lunch was awkward at first, small talk about weather, jobs. Then stories flowed. Quinn's childhood antics, Riley's nursing tales. Evelyn held Nevaeh's hand. "You're a miracle." Departure brought promises of more visits. Thank you for forgiving, Evelyn said. Quinn hugged her. We're family. This reconciliation capped their journey, a humanist triumph over division. Life normalized. Nevaeh's soccer games, Quinn's promotions, Riley's volunteer work. They celebrated anniversaries with quiet dinners, toasting resilience. One evening, strolling through Volunteer Park, Riley stopped. Remember the mall? Quinn nodded. How could I forget? It was our low point. But it led here to stronger love. Quinn kissed her. No more betrayals. Just us. Nevaeh, now 7, dreamed of being a doctor like Riley or artist like Quinn. Or both. They encouraged her, embodying the American dream. Perseverance, diversity, hope. Challenges lingered, societal biases, personal doubts, but they faced them united. In a final twist of drama, Sarah emailed an apology. I was jealous. Wronged you. Moving on. Quinn deleted it. Past is past. Their story, shared in a memoir Quinn wrote, inspired others. Book signings brought letters. You saved my marriage. Gave me courage to come out. Humanity shown. Love's power to heal. As the narrative closes, picture them at home, Nevaeh asleep, Quinn and Riley on the couch. Forever? Riley asks. Forever, Quinn affirms. In America's Tapestry, their lesbian love story, dramatic, emotional, romantic, proves that from accusation and betrayal rises profound connection. Not happily ever after, but authentically, humanly ever after.